Alright, gentle folks, back in the Chamber of Horrors for the filtration system Redux. Redux, I believe, is French Canadian bean soup for, redacted, like it's a secret. So this is the secret that you will never share with anyone else ever. We talked previously about the Chency hoses. My Chency hose clamps hold forever, work great, impossible to remove even. This one's even a single wrap because I replaced the fitting. I put in a big 3/8 NPT, bigger than the original fitting. This still has the silicone sleeve on the small fitting. That's the drain. Should have upgraded this one first, but I wanted to try this one out. If this one fails, it won't. If I had screwed it up, it doesn't leak because it's up top and it's dripping down in. This one's almost submerged when it's in operation, so I wanted to leave what was working until we prove this out. One of these did crack and split, so maybe more quality or brass, or like you could ever find a glass-filled nylon. This is just natural nylon, thingamabob. So what else is new? We went from the dual filtration 5-micron multi-layer bags to the super single 10 micronos KO technical knockout Gigantor filter. It probably, being that it flows particles twice the size, 10 micron filtration versus 5, although I don't know the percentages in the test matter and flow rates and all the temperature data. Who knows what that means until you read the fine print. But I can already tell you it's flowing like 20 times what these guys flow, and that's good because, I'd much rather get all the liquid through every pass than this guy over here, which even at the slowest trickle with both filters in parallel, which was impossible to keep balanced, as you can see, we had this, let's call it the shower drain, where I drilled holes because they would overflow. They would get filled to the top and drain over. So all our coarse particles were just floating to the top if they were light enough and draining right back into the bucket. So we got a much more complete filtration over here so far. Give it a week to see if it overflows this bag, if sediments clog it up or who knows what. I doubt it. So much more surface area, so much coarser micron rating, and it's a single layer, so it's not like the smorgasbord of fiber that the others are. You can see I accidental shower drain, just created my own drain overflow here and ran the cable through it. That's because this one was so big. I made the hole with a hole saw and then I enlarged it with the most dangerous game, the box cutter. So we still got our T to the pump. The pump's running right now. What happens is it comes up here full flow, comes to this T. We've got a mostly closed valve, and we got a loop-de-loop back to the tank with a only slightly closed, mostly open valve. You can see straight down would be fully closed. This is just to give it a tiny bit of pressure in the pipe. I need that extra bit of head there. That's what he said for getting the liquid all the way up to the tankola. Now from a message from our sponsors. Yeah, so that little bit of closing this valve and then a little bit of opening of this valve gives me finer control than if I had one all the way open, one all the way closed, or both all the way open. When this one's open, it's like a light switch. If this is full open and you start to close this one, boom, you get too much flow up to your tank, and it's going up faster than it's trickling down, and Reaganomics and all that. It's not a good situation. So you want it to trickle down faster than it goes up. And as you can see with these guys over here, man, they've been sitting hours with no flow, and one of them, so they weren't balanced to begin with. One was already lower, but they haven't perceptibly drained, much since I pulled the plug. So I have a feeling that they were, like drip filtering, not really any sort of flow at all, and so I wasn't really getting any filter because look at all this mess that's gone over the top. So we'll see how this pans out.